More breaking news tonight, a verdict in a trial that we've been following since the beginning.
The city of Houston has been found liable in the death of a man killed after a crash with an HPD officer. We have team coverage on that verdict.
Pooja Lodi and Nick Notario live downtown together. Pooja?
Jurors deliberated for 4 days in this case. In fact, it took so long that many relatives started to say that they thought this really could go to a hung jury. But I want to talk a little bit about the video that so many in that courtroom believed was the crux of this case. We do want to warn you, it is difficult to watch, it is graphic, but it is important.
Victory is ours today.
Yes, Lord.
Victory is ours.
The family of Charles Payne, just after learning the verdict.
I know my husband is looking down. He knows that we fought and we didn't give up.
Harriet Payne was awarded $6 million. Each of her 7 children will receive $1 million, bringing the total payout to $13 million.
It's no money in the world that could amount up to my father's life, but I'm just glad that they found that his life was worth something. It wasn't just a life that was taken and disregarded. Surveillance video captured the crash on North Shepherd in Northwest Houston. It was the day after Christmas in 2021. Payne was 75 years old. His family says he was leaving church when he was killed. Experts have testified that records from Officer Christopher Cabrera's patrol car show the officer was going about 70 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. Today, jurors found the city of Houston liable, finding the city was deliberately indifferent, having both an inadequate and unconstitutional policy that led to Payne's death. The family argued the Houston Police Department allowed officers to speed and drive recklessly with no consequences. Cabrera was suspended for 45 days after the crash, but is still a Houston police officer.
He was suspended for 45 days without pay. But my husband's life, he is gone. It ain't no pay. He didn't get anything. But, I mean, I reckon they just felt like they could kill him like they do a dog and leave him. No. And I promised him, Charles, we're going to fight. We're going to fight for your rights, because that was dead wrong. 45 days with no pay, but he's dead and gone. He'll never walk through the door anymore.
And the city of Houston has released a statement with the city attorney saying that the city is considering whether it will be possible to appeal this verdict. So we are going to be talking about this in the future also.
And you know, Pooja, one reason why that we were covering this is so rare that these cases with qualified immunity move forward. And we kept hearing that this could have national implications. And in fact, we just talked to the foreman who sat on that jury who told us that was on their minds as they were weighing this evidence. Yes, it was here in downtown Houston, but they knew their decision could have national impacts. In fact, the family and attorney said just that yes, it was here in Houston, but they're wanting to see what this could impact the rest of the country. Now, what we can tell you is that this case was so rare because public servants have qualified immunity. This means they're usually shielded from lawsuits. Now, this wasn't the case with this situation because the lawsuit was allowed to move forward. Experts say with today's verdict, it sets precedent and could allow more of these lawsuits to move forward.
We do believe that this is a watershed moment, that it is bigger than just the city of Houston. That police departments across the country, as we saw in the trial, there are police departments across the country who require officers to follow posted speed limits when they're not responding to an emergency. But we hope that the city of Houston will get that message now.
A U of H Clear Lake professor told me, Pooja, that she believes that police departments across the country will in fact get this message and will most likely institute speed policies as a result of this. As for whether HPD will get the message, you know, we have not heard from the department as well as the mayor's office. But what was interesting, Pooja, was that foreman says it took nearly a week to reach a verdict because they were just going through all that evidence.
Right, this is a case with a lot of implications, and I should also mention that the family of Charles Payne and their attorneys have also said that, hey, there's also a state case, a suit that could be moving forward. They are still working to decide what will happen with that case, but there's no question here. We're going to be talking about this very important case for a long time to come.
And not just here, around the country.
Absolutely.